What is going on, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. It's Mama Manifests here. Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. So this is going to be your emotional intelligence reading. Emotional intelligence is incredibly important when it comes to fulfilling our dreams in life, living a fulfilled life, right? Our emotions are our communication system with the universe, right? And that's important to have them in check. So these readings are designed to bring you there. Love and relationships can absolutely come through in these readings, and that is because those are our emotional activators, right? The deeper we feel for somebody, the deeper the emotion we feel, correct? Am I right? Am I right? So just a couple things. I am now open for personal readings. If you would like one, you can email me, and that email is in the description box below. I'm also on Mama Manifests, and guess what I'm talking about, guys? Emotional intelligence. That's right. So follow me. It's Mama Manifests on the gram. Check it out. And also, if you get value out of this reading, I would adore a like, a comment, or a subscribe. So that'd be really appreciated. Oh, but only if you got value out of it, of course. So a couple of things here, Sagittarius, before we jump into your reading. I am seeing that you're a little bit wounded right now, okay? And I don't know what exactly happened. Your confidence is shaken, right? You kind of feel like nothing ever works out for you. You're just longing for a time of celebration, and you're ready for a new beginning, and whatever that may come with that, right? Like you're kind of, something happened, you're not feeling confident, but that's kind of bringing you guys to this place of like doing whatever it takes to feel that fulfillment, right? You want fulfillment. I feel you guys just wanting that so much, whatever it is. I'm getting chills literally as we speak. So a couple things. I'm feeling that maybe you guys have been having headaches lately, and that just might be all the stress that you guys are under, right? And all the woundedness, okay? The unhealed trauma, right? That usually goes back to childhood, right? And then when that goes unhealed, when we never dealt with it, we then attract situations that continually open those same wounds, right? We attract those same situations in. And so right here, we're going to get our emotional intelligence together, Sagittarius, so that way we can start attracting fulfillment, okay? I want you guys to attract fulfillment. I want us all to attract fulfillment. And these cards, hopefully, will give us some messages. Well, actually, I know they'll give us messages, but hopefully you'll receive the message. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we're going to do one more shuffle after this. And we're going to jump in. We're going to jump in, Sagittarius. Let me move my chair over. I always do this. Ooh, don't fall. Okay, let's jump in. Yeah, So we have the 10 of Swords here. You guys have been resisting change quite a bit, right? There's a cycle wanting to close out in your life. This is the card of feeling like the entire world is against you, right? You cannot catch a break, right? But it's coming out reverse. So you've been resisting changing your circumstances or looking at the things that you need to look at in order for this. But something happened recently where you really felt it. And maybe you're becoming like, that's what I was talking about in the beginning, right? Before we even open the message, it's like you're coming to this place where you're willing to do whatever it takes, right? You're craving balance in your life. You're craving fulfillment. Six of Pentacles is all about like getting back what we give out to the world, right? So maybe you guys feel like you put in so much effort and little comes from it. Yeah, you guys have been, okay, a couple of messages coming in off here. There's definitely a wound from, the masculine, and a couple of you have, your father really hurt you or something happened in your childhood, right? And there's this, you've been kind of showing up to the world as like, nothing affects me, I am strong. And that's a really great quality to have, you guys. It's an amazing quality to have. Strength and willpower are incredibly useful tools in this life experience. But what's happening is I'm feeling that there's an imbalance in your divine masculine and your divine feminine. We all have both in us, right? It's our emotional body and it's our intellectual body. And you guys have really been kind of stunted, right? Like your experience, this last cycle that you were in has been stunted by your intellectual mind and only using your intellectual mind. But underneath everything, and I love this here, you are willing to do whatever it takes to be the master of your life, the master of your kingdom, and feel empowered. So what else do we have here? Okay. So in the recent past, you became willing to put it, something happened, right? I'm getting that you were willing to put in the work in a situation and it didn't work out how you thought it was. There may have even been another person that you didn't know about. Okay. Interesting. Yep. Here it is again. This wounded your like you might have been dealing with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. I also have Aries. This could be an Aries for sure. Definitely a lot of Aries energy here. But not only did this affect your confidence, right? But, it's kind of got you guys feeling angry. You don't know where to put your passion. There's a lot of anger here. I feel a lot of anger in this reading. You know what I mean? And that is only that's what's stifling you guys, is because there's some certain emotions, right? All of these 10 swords that you have gotten in your back throughout your life, right? They haven't been dealt with. And when sadness isn't dealt with, you guys, it turns into anger. It does. And I can identify with this so much. I can identify with it. It's like when our confidence is affected, when we've had so many experiences in our life that affected our confidence level, our worth, our value, it's really easy to, get angry. And then on top of it, you could have been dealt with somebody recently that, there was some anger thrown in your direction. Yeah. Yeah, you were dealing with somebody who appeared like they had everything, right? The magician has all the resources to create whatever he wants, right? He has his intellectual mind, he has the passion and he knows where to put it. He has, the resources available, which are the pinnacle, and he's a master of his emotions. However, the magician in reverse is a master manipulator. It's a pathological liar. And you know what? This energy doesn't even know it's doing this, right? There's no self-awareness here, right? There's just no self-awareness. Sorry, you guys, messages are just coming in. And so maybe you guys have continually attracted situations where people appeared, they showed you one side, right? But then you started to get to know them and they were another side. Those are the swords, right? Those are the betrayal. That's like people showing you one thing and you get to know the situation a little bit better, and that's just not the truth, okay? And the reason that these situations are continually being attracted into your life is because the universe is asking you to really realize that you need to heal, okay? Really realize that it is time to look at those swords. It's time to look at those swords of betrayal, of hurt, okay? And really process them emotionally. It is time. It is time. That's the only thing holding you back from finding fulfillment. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're viewing yourself right now. You guys could be in, I'm feeling just that confidence is broken. You could feel like everything you start turns to crap, or, you know, you just, all the effort that you put in, it never goes anywhere. You might even be beating yourself up, like saying, I feel like you guys are saying bad things to yourself, that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve better. You guys are very tired. This is like not working, right? Not doing anything. You guys are very, very tired because it's been one heartbreak after another for you. Other people are viewing you as somebody that can't make up their mind, indecisive, right? Do you guys relate with that? Being pulled in two different directions and just inconsistent. Do you guys feel inconsistent? Maybe people see this about you and then know that they can come in and be inconsistent with you, right? Interesting. You are hoping for a new beginning, Sagittarius. You are hoping for the success in your life, right? And there's a fear that you're never going to get it. I have to tell you something. Listen to what the divine laid out in this reading, and you're going to find it. And you don't need to be afraid of not finding it, because you're going to find it. Yeah. Again, they're bringing your attention back to your wounds. The way you guys have been showing up in the world, justifiably so, rightfully so, okay? Because you've been hurt so bad. I can feel that. Do you hear the demeanor of my voice? I noticed it changed, okay? I want to be, the mama manifest part of me that wants to nurture you right now. I want to mother you right now because I understand this type of pain. And this card, you know what happens with the Nine of Wands? It's the wounded warrior, okay? The Nine of Wands is very strong. Nobody's saying that you're not strong, Sagittarius, because you are a force. However, because these wounds haven't been dealt with, you're attracting in this, okay? And this is not good energy right here. It's manipulation, it's deceit, it's lies, it's abuse, it's anger. All right, so let's get in a little bit deeper here. We're going to get another card. I'm so sorry, you guys. I mean, I'm not sorry. Here's the thing. I have compassion for you. I hope you can feel that. I'm sending that to you, and I honor your pain. You could have a sister that just absolutely adores you, okay? And I don't know what like the relationship is. You know, you guys are activators to each other, right? We have, you know, the lighter one and the darker featured girl over here. So that's just a message coming in for some of you for a confirmation. She thinks, she sees the, what does she see in you? She sees the infinity in you is what's one coming through. Like just, she sees you in all of your glory. Wow. Interesting. Let's see if more messages come through off that card. But yeah, you have a sister that means a lot to you and you mean a lot to her. And another message coming through from that card. See, they're not giving me another one because they want me to keep talking about it. Another message coming through is that you just want, you do crave that soul connection with people who feel like your brother and sister, right? You may have felt like your relationships and your connections have been shallow, right? And they didn't bring you a lot of fulfillment, and you really want people that you can trust, that have your back. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I felt like, I'm not a Sagittarius, you guys, but I felt like the similarity in my life journey to your life journey. And this card here is all up, like, this is my, like, this is the card that epitomizes out of this entire deck for me, my entire journey, like my life journey. And so I'm getting the same thing for you guys, right? It's a card, it's a 13, which breaks down to a 4, which, you never really had a solid foundation. You came from a home that was not very stable, okay? You came from a home where you were made to feel small. Thumbelina, what is she? She's the size of a thumb. She feels small. You were never honored correctly. You were never loved properly. But you know what? Thumbelina takes a little ride. She like the one of those little dandelions, and she floats up into the air element, and she finds beauty from a different perspective. And then she goes on her journey, and she feels very small. So it's really actually incredibly hard for her because she's not somebody that has any resources. And on top of it, she's small, right? Nobody ever gave Thumbelina anything. Nobody ever did. But what happens with Thumbelina is she gets her happily ever after, right? She attracts her soul family in, okay? She finds the people that love her for who she truly is. She builds and does everything on her own, right? She goes on this whole process, right, of healing, of finding out who she really is. She goes out into the woods, and she's so small, so she finds a leaf as her bed, and, different things like that. And that's the journey you guys are on. You guys are on a journey to build your own foundation. Even though that was never shown to you, it was never shown how it was done. You've been learning, and you have been learning before this, and you are still learning, right? You're still learning. But you've been somebody who's taught yourself a lot, and you're going to continue to go down that journey and do things for you. Thumbelina knows. She doesn't really know, right, when she first starts her journey, but as she keeps going down her journey, she gets more and more evidence of that she is capable of doing this, right? She's capable of doing this thing. She's capable of the healing process. And you guys are capable of the healing process. I am going to get just a couple more cards, and then we'll close this reading out. Wow, Sagittarius. You've been through a lot in your life. You've been through a lot. And now it's time, over the month of August, to take a look at everything, at least the willingness. And it seems like I felt that energy coming in. You guys have the willingness. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm saying sorry. Yeah. This is like you're being unbound, right? You're going to free yourself. You felt like maybe you didn't even realize it. Maybe it's just coming into your consciousness now. But you felt bound to living a certain type of life. You felt bound to, experiences, people, and now you're being freed. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Any more, Spirit? Okay. Okay. So, You're going to have to put your boundaries up, Sagittarius. They're like just how I was picking up. We have this King of Wands in reverse, and we have this Magician in reverse. We don't have room in our life anymore for those types of characters, okay? So put boundaries up wherever necessary. Also, I felt a lot of responsibility on your end, right? You guys have a lot of responsibility, but you need to put your boundaries up and really realize your value and the value of your own alone time. And do whatever it takes, even if people don't agree with you, even if you get pushback. Boundaries are learning in themselves, right? When we first set the boundary, everybody around us is like, yeah, right, right? And then we hold the boundary, and then sometimes it falls back down, right? And then we try again. It's a process, you guys. It's like boundaries itself is a learning process. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get. But look at this. There's all these hands reaching out, and you're just like, I'm trying to heal, homies. Like, leave me alone. Or if you're not there, that's what you need to be doing. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Anyway, this is the same energy for me is coming off these two cards, okay? And this is just like longing. You feel like you're starting to feel like there isn't a place in the world for you, and you're just longing for that deep connection. You're longing for that deep connection with yourself, with other people who have even the ability to give it to you, because I'm going to tell you right now, this King of Wands in reverse and Magician in reverse does not. Okay? You're longing for people who can give that to you, who can add to your emotional fulfillment, who can make you smile, and you're going to get there. Sometimes this journey can be a little bit isolated and lonely, but it is worth it, Sagittarius. It is worth it. And I'm so excited that you guys have become willing to take a look at your emotional body, because that's going to help the world, right? On a much greater scale than I care to even go into detail about right now. But just know that, all right? I love you guys. I'm so sorry that your life has been so hard, but that you're a soul who could handle this type of journey, right? You're a soul who incarnated at this time because you knew you could handle this type of journey. You came here on a duty, you came here on a mission, and that's all going to be unveiled to you as you keep moving down this process, right? That too. But I honor you. I have compassion, deep compassion, and I love you guys. Namaste and God bless.